95.7 The Hog. It's time for a Morning Hog Brew review. Josh from SR Parad has brought us great flavors. We are getting ready for Oktoberfest, so installment number 1 of Oktoberfest beers from Polliner, Big Storm, Sam Adams, and you get to taste them next on the Morning Hog on 95.7 The Hogs. 95.7 The Hog, the Morning Hog. Riggs, Steve, Josh, SR Parad back in his saddle for a Friday Morning Hog Brew review. Yeah, baby. Josh, welcome back.
Hey, what's going on?
We were talking about the calendar before we got on the air. It is technically September.
Yep.
But that month on the calendar is right before Hogtober, or October, as it is.
October.
And so you were kind enough to give us a first of several previews of some Oktoberfest brews we want to try, right?
That's correct.
Yep.
But
Ready for it.
ironically,
Yeah.
Oktoberfest starts in September.
Yes, it does.
Oh, boy. What, Steve, what are you talking about? You have a calendar? You've looked
Yeah,
at it?
no, but I've been to the actual Oktoberfest.
Have you?
Oh, yeah.
Over
that's
there
right.
in
He
Munich?
lived in Germany.
Sure
Hell
have.
no,
Yeah.
I'm just jealous.
All right. Yeah.
It's one thing I have not done.
Really? If anybody wants to fly Josh to Germany,
Yeah,
call
I'll go.
us. 386-257-0324.
No, just
Get him a plane ticket. First, he's got to give us beers, though. Don't bother him now. Focus. All right. What do you got for us?
So I figure we start with a couple of our domestic Oktoberfest beers.
Okay.
We're going to start with Big Storm.
Okay.
They've been doing this one for a little while. They've actually won quite a few awards with it.
Okay.
So you're going to clock in at like 6.4%, right around there.
Okay. All right.
Which always surprises me when you think about Oktoberfest, as long as it is, it's, what was it, 16 days, I think?
Right.
You would think they'd be hammering back like 2.5, 3% beers or
Right.
something like that.
Right.
But they're over there doing 5.5 to 6.5% beers and just rolling with it.
Can
man.
we blame or credit Tracy for this, or is it more the brewers?
I mean, we can blame Tracy for anything.
Tracy, it's your fault. Thank you. Thank you. Well, you're right, though. That if you're going to be drinking for weeks on end, you would think you want to go a little lower gravity, but no problem
Hey,
here.
no, you might as well do it if you're going to do it.
I got a question for you.
Uh-oh.
This is a
Welcome to October.
Marzen lager.
Märzen.
Whoa.
Marzen?
You better.
Märzen.
So do they use marzipan for that? No?
How am I supposed to answer that? No.
I think you
No?
two should just
No.
stare at each other and all drink beer during it. How about that?
It's not the same thing?
No. I'm not sure what Märzen means, but it is the traditional Oktoberfest beer. Once we get to the end, we also have some fest-style beers, but
Okay.
the first three are going to be that Märzen style. That is what people traditionally attribute to Oktoberfest.
Okay.
Where it's a little bit more on the amber side,
Okay.
a little bit more
Yes.
of a malt finish.
Yes.
A little less hoppy. Oktoberfest from Big Storm does a really good job of adding some of those
Right.
hops in there to make it kind of their own. But man, it's good stuff.
And what the malt finish comes from the hops or the additives?
The malt.
The malt. Just put malt in it. It's literally from the word malt.
Wow.
Trying to make Steve
What is going on today, guys?
Trying to make Steve feel better.
Sure.
But
Taste it
if you
first.
haven't had this style beer, it has a very nice like caramel finish to them.
It does.
Yeah. It's not what I'm used to, but it's still delicious.
It's one of my favorite style beers on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame that a lot of breweries do not do it throughout the year because the style beer is great throughout the entire year. But it has that word Oktoberfest, and people just assume on November 1st you can't drink it anymore.
Yeah.
Please do.
Yeah.
It's delicious beer.
Right. And unfortunately here, like in Florida and stuff, you got to buy this stuff up before it goes away, right? So
Yeah, absolutely.
srprot.com/beerfinder. Find it. Just throw that in there. All right. That's a good start. We're still in September, though. So what flavor of October do we get next?
Sam Adams. A classic, right?
They know what they're doing.
This is the seasonal that Sam Adams is known for. You know, they have their throughout the year, other flavors, but this is the big one for them. We do a lot of festivals, a lot of you'll see a lot of steins out there with Sam Adams logos
Right.
and stuff like that. So
Right.
it's a big thing for them, and it's a big thing for us, and should be a big thing for you too.
Yes, it should. And again, if you can't find Sam in a store, go to the manager and, well, don't shake your fist, but
I would
Just
shake
go.
your fist because
Yeah?
if they don't have Sam Adams Oktoberfest,
Right.
what are they doing being open?
Just go to that manager and go, call Josh immediately. I'm thirsty.
That's right.
Right. Oh, boy. Okay.
So the Sam clocks in a little bit lower at 5.3%.
Okay.
Maybe they're thinking, they might be able to want to
Yeah.
crank through quite a few of these
No
first.
kidding. You can get
But,
through a crosswalk with this one at least.
Ooh.
They do it right, and they know what they're doing.
That's a little bit sweeter.
It has a fuller flavor
Yes.
for sure.
Yeah, like I said, they'll all have very similar flavor profiles, but they each have their own take on it. So you get a little bit sweeter, a little less sweet, a little bit more hop, a little less hop. So it's kind of cool to see the variances, especially when you taste them side by side next to each other.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea to do your. Some of you, when you're listening to the Morning Hog and you drink along with us, right, to have these beers side by side, you get the real feel of what it's like to do this.
Right, absolutely.
You get a sample.
It's also darker in color too.
Yep, just slightly.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. I don't know. Looks like it's a good crayon color. I'd say that.
I believe this is the first Oktoberfest that they're going to do in the last 2 years were closed due to COVID.
That's
restrictions.
right.
So they're actually going to be doing it this year. I think it's September 17th to October 3rd. I believe.
Look out.
Right around there.
The cuffs are
Like I
off.
said, 16 days.
Oh,
But
man.
you got to think over there is going to be crazy this year.
Yeah.
You know, you shut it down for 2 years.
Yeah,
people are going to be rip-roaring, ready to go.
It's going to be balls to the walls from the get-go.
Yeah.
Which is weird that the band who recorded the song Balls to the Walls, except who's German and Oktoberfest is associated with Germany, right?
Right.
I need to take a second. All right, I'm feeling good now. I got it put together. All right, so that's 2 good flavors. There's so many. There's so many more. Yeah. Stick around. Morning Hog Brew Review on 95.7 The Hog and The Morning Hog. 95.7 Hog, Daytona's rock station. Daytona's drinking station right now because it's the Morning Hog Brew Review. Josh Messner-Perot's right over there. He's kind enough to bring us a little Oktoberfest preview, although, as you mentioned, it's really, Oktoberfest is already happening.
Yeah.
We're just jumping on board right now. We got on board the train, and we had a couple of great flavors. You got 2 more left, so let's get into it, man.
So we're going to go a little bit more traditional here and actually have some German imported beers.
Okay.
We're going to start off with Polliners.
Authentic Polliner German beer.
Right.
I love that. Okay.
Same style as the last 2.
They put them in bottles, which is good over there. I like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, we have them in cans as well.
Really?
But, you know, people tend to want to go traditional, so they want the bottles.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
Your hand looks good around a bottle, I've noticed when I do hand modeling
Mine
a lot.
specifically, or?
Well, I mean, yours does. It
Looks
looks
kinda
great.
weird.
I mean, obviously, everybody watching the video of this can, by the way, you can go to 95.7 The Hog on the socials and The Morning Hog on YouTube and check it out. Okay, so this is what the real deal is supposed to taste like, right?
So this one, 5.8%, so right in between the last 2.
Oh, no. Not as sweet. It has a...
Oh, yeah. It comes around there a little bit.
Yeah.
Complexity again in Oktoberfest
A little
flavors.
bit more of a burnt or roasted
Yeah, that's good.
taste, right?
There you go, yeah.
Steve, Josh has no idea what you're saying.
Sorry,
he's
I'm
enjoying the beer.
just enjoying
This is his sweet spot, right? By the
really
way,
is.
that's good. That's good. That's very good. But it does have a kind of a roasted malt
at the
as
end,
opposed to
it
the
tastes
normal malt.
burnt. Not bad burnt, but you know what I mean.
So during the break, I looked it up.
Yeah.
Märzen means March beer.
March beer.
Yeah,
Okay.
so essentially they brew
does
in
that
March.
Oh,
And then it lagers out until it's ready for Oktoberfest.
I knew that. So they brew it in March. They stick it in.
Traditionally.
Yeah, they stick it in a barrel and they
Yeah.
hide it until
it's
September.
ready.
Yeah, until right now when we get it. And I suppose, like as you mentioned in the first half, where there's going to be an actual Oktoberfest this year.
Yes.
That this will be one of those beers, whether you're German or not.
Yeah. September 17th to October 3rd.
Oh boy, yes, please.
Yeah. If you get over there, have a good time. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, really. Yeah, send us pictures. 257-0324. You can text them in. Where you can stream this thing worldwide. So there might be somebody in Germany right now who's hearing this show
that's
and
true.
this streaming audio and thinking, I've never had a Polliner.
Yeah.
And if you are that person and you're in Germany, what are you doing? Why have you not had Polliner?
Yeah. I don't know if that's possible to be in Germany and not
probably
have
not.
one.
Yeah. It's probably forced upon you. All right. We got one more beer left.
All right. So
it's tall.
we have Hofbrau.
It's the tallest of all the bottles.
Hofbrau that's been around for, quite frankly, forever.
Yes.
This is not that style that we have just had. This is their Oktoberfest beer. So it's more of a fest beer. So it's going to be a little lighter once before it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I can already see the color.
You know,
Yep.
if you look.
Yep. Completely different color.
Oh, wow.
Yep. red and gold.
Less pumpkin.
but more of a traditional color of beer, I guess you
It
could
is.
say.
There's no pumpkin in any of these, by the way. We should point that out.
No.
Not yet.
There
Okay.
does be some confusion and crossover between Oktoberfest beers and pumpkin beers for some
Right.
reason.
Yeah.
Not close at all.
Not at all.
You know.
I mean, there's literally no pumpkin rind in there. Look at that. Nothing. Unless I choose to put it in there, and I have not bought a pumpkin yet. So how much lower ABV is this beast than the other ones? Oh.
6.3%.
Oh, really?
Yep, so it's still rolling on there. You know?
Well, hello, sir. Okay. Yep. This is the kind of beer that I can imagine you would think at a certain point, maybe for an Oktoberfest party, you would go, I'm going to put on lederhosen. Makes sense now. It makes total sense.
I'm wearing some underneath.
Did you bring it today?
Yeah.
Really?
It's for the photos later. Don't worry about it. Yeah. But this is another. This one doesn't have that giant body feel. It's just
Right.
Yeah.
very easy drinking beer.
Exactly. It's for when you want a little bit easier drinking. These are going to be going down real fast.
Oh boy.
I will say that Beach Street out in Daytona is going to be doing a large event towards the end of October. I believe it's October 22nd.
Okay.
We're still in the planning stages of it right now.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a very big event. We'll have Warsteiner out there, and Hofbrau.
Oh.
Some fantastic beers.
Right.
Have a great time. We did it last year. It was a lot of fun. Probably do a sign hoisting contest.
Oh.
But I'll give out some more details as we finalize the plans on that.
I will tell you that I remember judging the Stein hoisting contest last year.
Right.
There was much controversy whether or not you could lock your elbow or you could bend your elbow. Is a whole lot of
This year there will be some official rules in place because
excellent.
that way there is no.
Thank you.
Hostility.
Thank you very much. And I'm assuming that you definitely want me and Steve out there, right? I mean, Steve,
I would love it.
Yeah, I mean, we're
I'll be out
available. I believe we're available in October. General, Steve, are you good?
Yeah.
You ready to come over?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Do it.
Be an official judge. You get a
Define
sash.
hoist. Define hoist.
To lift.
So if I'm holding like this,
No, you can't hold like that, bro.
No, you got to hold it
All
out.
the way
bro.
out.
It's got to be out.
Arm.
I'm still lifting it.
No.
All right.
No,
Bro,
fully
see?
extended.
Cheater. You're kicked out of the
Not
competition.
dropping it.
Oh, you're out now. Sorry.
Yeah, you lost.
Yeah. All right. So 4 great flavors to begin.
To begin. That's
Oktoberfest. I have a feeling in the next couple of weeks we might be having more of these. Right?
Absolutely.
Maybe even pumpkin beers. Spice.
Those are
did I
coming
say
too.
that? I don't know.
They're already in the market.
Where can we find these beers, Josh? I have no idea.
I believe we can find them at ABC, some independent stores, Total Wine, or the website.
srparat.com/beerfinder.
Oh, yeah, that one. That's it. I forgot. Yeah, that's right. Okay, good. All right, well, yeah, by the way, the Jags play Sunday. Anybody got a prediction of the Jags season kickoff? They got 3 wins last year. And by the way, T-Mac, he's a Dolphins fan. He says they're going to lose to the Commanders. Josh, your pick?
To the, who am I picking?
Are you picking the Jags or the Commanders? Who you got?
The Jags are going to lose.
Okay. Steve? Jags victory?
Yeah.
Oh! Steve, you're out of your
Yeah.
mind. Jags lose. That's all right, though. And don't forget, the Morning Hog Fantasy Football League, with all of us involved in
Yeah.
it. Much smack talk next week after week 1 punishing. Until then, cheers.
Cheers.